So hello everyone, in this part we will understand the virtual environment as well as package management, how to create virtual environment, how to activate it, how to manage it. Also when you when you write Python file and when you click on this play button run part, sometimes virtual environment is there but the play part is not able to recognize. So how to manually go and select the virtual environment and activate it, everything we will cover in this part. So let us start with before going to virtual environment, let us understand very sharply what is the package manager. So suppose I have a.py file where I write a function name as add, and it takes two values and it returns the sum of that values. And suppose I have a project and I don't want to write the add code again. So what I can do, I can import, I can from I can import this function add, and then I can directly use that function add and provide my values, and I can click on play button and it should run. So there is some mistake. Yeah, so the file has been not saved, so I will save it. I will save it and run it. So now it has been saved and run, and you can see the 5 is coming and it is working perfectly fine. So this is you can say like that this A is a library. So similarly there are many libraries that are on internet, like one library is NumPy. So we call this package NumPy as a package. You can call this a.py as a package, but this package is created by you. So there are some smart people, they have written NumPy, a library package which is highly efficient for many programs. So for many tasks, like let me write one more project, and here I will paste one code. Yeah, so this is a code and it required a NumPy. So what this code is doing, let me summarize it and then you will understand that what is NumPy, why we use. And so NumPy is external package. So you can see the time is come with Python itself. So currently Python is installed in this Ubuntu system, and there is some modules are there like time and random, but NumPy is not there. NumPy, and that is why you can see that import NumPy could not be resolved. And even if I run it, you can see the error that hey, I am not able to find the module whose name is NumPy. So so this NumPy which is on the web, which is created by some user, so that can be installed in your system. So what they do, the NumPy programmer go to a famous website PyPy, and they put their package on the PyPy repository. So this is a central repository where all the Python packages are getting put generally on internet, and you can search here NumPy, and you can see that there are several packages like Django, NumPy, and there. So this is the one official one, and it can be installed from the pip. So the software that manages to installation and uninstallation of the library is the package manager. One popular package manager is pip, and I can use this pip to install it. Okay, so when I will run now, it is just saying that okay, the environment is externally managed. Maybe, yeah, let me try again. Yeah, so it is saying the environment is externally managed, so that is why it is coming error. So it is by default recommending you to use virtual environment rather than directly installing on your system. So I can pass the argument break system package, and then this NumPy will be collected and installed in the system. Okay, and if I run this file again, and you can see it is running, and just wait some second, what it is doing in background. So the first part, yeah, let us read line by line. So here I am creating two matrices A and B with 500 cross 500. and here I am multiplying matrix multiplication with just a list, Python list, and I am calculating the time. And here I am generating I have a matrix. I have converted that matrix into numpy array. Then I am just doing multiplication, and doing multiplication is very easy, just a dot b, that's it. And I am calculating the time in between, what is the dot product time, and you can see the difference. It is only 4 millisecond and it is 12 second. So why so numpy is written in C to optimize the time, so all the time consuming tasks get optimized. So definitely if we are working on some project, we want numpy and we can install from it. Currently the numpy version is 2.4.1. So now try to understand the point. There are two things that that are important. One thing is you need external libraries, okay, or you can say module like numpy, etc. Okay. Second important thing is that you need to maintain version. So you need to document version, so that document version, because suppose you come after 4 months and your code start breaking, maybe that random function got changed. You can no more use you can no more use this type of multiplication. Maybe you need to use np dot dot. So this type of things happen. Okay. So maybe in upgraded numpy version some function got deprecated. So you need to have a documentation of the version. Okay, this is one more requirement. Okay, also different project may need different version. Okay, so suppose I am working on a project 1 and here I am using numpy 2.4.1. After 5 years this numpy will be upgraded to numpy 3, numpy 4. Okay, so so I may be working on this current project and that after 5-year project. So that both the things I should manage, and that is where a virtual environment comes into the picture. So virtual environment isolate the dependency. So currently if you see, I am using a Python which is located at root directory bin folder. So here it is the path mentioned. Okay. Okay, so let us create virtual environment and run this. So what I will do, if I create virtual environment, Python -m venv dot. If I create a virtual environment, you can see there is one venv folder created and there are something is there. Okay. You can see there are many files are there, but they are currently not important. Now what I will do, if I still run a command known as which Python, which Python 3, you can see I am using the root folder, but there is also Python created in this venv. Okay, so if I will source, means if I activate this current virtual environment, and if I now type which Python 3, so now I am using a Python which is located in this current folder, which is test folder. So I have created a local copy. So you can think like virtual environment as a local copy, and this local copy has in its own pip or package manager. And if I now do pip install numpy, just see the changes in this directory. So if I now install numpy, you can see the numpy has been installed and they are placed in this current folder. So now rather than keeping the numpy in separate in the main OS, I am locally doing in this project folder. that this is the particular NumPy version. Okay. And if I run here Python 3 and my project 2.py, I will not get any error. That is perfectly fine. But if you notice, if I click the play button here, this is using a different Python version. It is using the still Python bin Python 3. So how to correct this? I can show you an example. Suppose I here install pip install matplotlib. Okay. If I install matplotlib here and if I import here, import matplotlib as plt, matplotlib.pyplot as plt, and if I run python 3 project.py, you can see that here venv is there, and and if I type which Python, you can see I am currently using venv, and you can here clearly see that matplotlibs are installed here. But if I try to run this project2.py, it is working fine. It is not giving error. Okay. Maybe it is taking time because it is doing the thing. So it got work, no issue. But if I just click on this run Python file, you can see I am getting module not found, and you can see that everything was working fine. But why? The reason is that it is using the my operating system Python version. So how to activate, how to make sure that this current VS Code uses this particular virtual environment. So here at the right hand side, here you can see, here it is Python version written. You can click on it, and here it will automatically detect that in your current folder there is this Python. In your current folder there is Python, and I can select it, and when I will click on run again, you can see now it is using my Python which is located in this current folder. So now it will not show the error module not found. It has found the module, and eventually whole program will got run. So that is one VS Code part. Also, if I click on this, sometime if it is not recognized, you can enter interpreter path and you can browse it, and here I may need to show hidden files, and I can go to venv manually. I can go to bin, and there is Python, and I can select this Python or Python 3. Okay, and I can select it, and now it got selected. Okay, so if it is not showing, then choose the path. So choose the path means I am choosing, hey, use this particular Python file. Okay, this particular local Python is not using my operating system NumPy and other things. Okay, but here I just installed it, so one part is done. I have I need external module. I have installed it, and different project now will have a different version. So in the different project will work on different folder, and there I can create a different virtual environment. But I need to document which NumPy version I am using, and for that there is a command known as pip freeze. Okay, if you run pip freeze, it will list all the files, it will list all the dependency that are installed. So NumPy is installed and matplotlib is installed. There are other things like contour.py, these are also got installed because the NumPy and matplotlib also internally require some other library, and that is why these libraries are installed. Okay. So how I will do? I will just, after that I will write this arrow. This arrow key means do not output this file to me, just write this output file into a requirements.txt file. You can give other file name also. So it will create a requirement.txt file, and the same data will be will be written here. Okay, this is one part. Okay, now so we have created a project, we have now all the versions, and we have documented it. Okay, we have documented it, that's fine. Now uh, suppose I come year after 1 year after, I come back and I open my project. Okay, one thing to note, when you will download your project from Git or anything, a virtual environment will never be there. So there will not be virtual environment, so your project will have only Python files. Why virtual environment will not be there? Because virtual environment required around 100 MB of data, and that is why we omit that. Requirement will be there. Okay, you will have the package and their version. Now how to do that, how to run this project, because this project may require some other versions of NumPy, Matplotlib. So you will open the terminal, and now you can create a virtual environment. Okay, so I am creating a virtual environment with name .venv. So this has been created, and then I will activate it, so that my this is using this one. Okay, and then after that this virtual environment has been created, but the libraries still are not get installed, and the library versions and information is here in the requirement.txt. So what I will do, now I will run pip install, and now I will not run pip install numpy. If I run, it will install latest version of numpy. I want all the packages which are in the requirement.txt along with their versions. So I will provide -r, and then I will write this requirement.txt, and I will run it, and it will exactly install that packages and exactly that versions. Okay, so now I can run this Python 3 and my project2 .py file. Okay, it will work perfectly fine, but still if I click on this play button, it will not run. You can see there is no error. It is taking time because matrix size is 500 and it is taking some time. Okay, but it is not giving error, means it is working perfectly fine. But if I still run from here, uh, there might be errors. So here in this case it is detected the virtual environment, but sometime it did not detect. So you will go here and choose the correct virtual environment. Okay, whichever is the correct virtual environment. If it is not there, you can manually find the path. Make sure to enable the hidden item, and in the VNV, in the bin folder, there will be Python file. Just select it. So now it will use the Python that are in your project directory. Okay, so that's it for this part. Thank you everyone. For the notes part and the activation and other things, you can see here, this is a pip. You can use UV also. For Windows, there is a little bit difference in the path.